Hey, hi there. My name is Taruri and I am the Kenyan vegan. Um, this is my first YouTube video. I've been wanting to do this for such a long time, and just disclaimers, my camera is not the best, the lighting is not the best, but I was just like, fuck it, this is what I'm going to do, because I've been talking about it for too long, so why not just start where I am? Yeah. So, I wanted to introduce myself, of course. This channel is just basically going to be me sharing my life, and a big part of that has to do with veganism, like with the Kenyan Vegan, which is, I have like a Facebook page and an Instagram account called the Kenyan Vegan. I'll put all the links after the video so you can follow me. And so I want to share part of my vegan tips or journey or anything just to inspire people, because veganism is something that's really close to my heart. I believe that it is the future. On top of that, I'd like to be sharing some of my spiritual stuff as well here. And I mean, who knows? Let's see how it goes. This video is basically going to be about my vegan journey. And if you have seen my blog at all or my Facebook page, I've probably shared a bit about what led to me being a vegan. But I'm just going to give you a very short, very brief history. So I became a vegan for the first time in 2011, somewhere around March or April. April, I believe. I had left Kenya to go to Europe for studies, and I found this video on the PISA website about what really goes into animal products, and it really touched me. But I have to say that the thing that really got me to go vegan was not even so much at that point the destruction that the animal products industry has on the environment, or the torture of the animals, all that. It was basically for health. I've always been into health, so I was like, okay, this actually sounds like, it could be really healthy for me. So I went vegan like overnight, because it was a 2-week challenge first. They were like, just try it and see how you feel. So I went into my fridge and I removed all the animal products and threw them into the bin, and I was so excited to try this new thing. And 2 weeks was not enough for me. I loved it so much, and where I was living had such an abundance of beautiful food, like fresh produce, like all kinds of fruits, delicious fruits and vegetables. So I never really felt deprived. I had an abundance of food, and it's so funny because literally I'd just pay rent and my bills and then spend the rest of the money on food, and be left with like a little to spend during the month. But I was so happy to eat all that fresh food. Yeah, so I was in Europe for about 6 months. Then I came back to Kenya, and all hell broke loose, because I didn't really have I guess another reason apart from health to be vegan, and I got tempted very easily. And at first I was like holding strong for a few months, and then things just kind of wore me down. When all your friends around you are eating burgers and they want to take you out for burgers, or for something that we do a lot here is barbecued meat, nyama choma. And so like these temptations just coming at me, and I didn't have an ethical reason to keep me from eating that food. I had also been very active when I was living in Europe. I used to run almost every day, walk everywhere. Like I used to walk to class, and that was like a good maybe 2 or 3 kilometers each way, and then I just like walk everywhere. It was a beautiful city. So yeah, when I came back to Kenya, I maintained with the fitness, but I fell off the wagon for veganism by December. I remember I had chicken on Christmas of 2011, sorry, that my dad made, and yeah, it was downhill from there. But I kept working out, and So, my body was still okay in a sense, because if anyone has ever gone off animal products, for an extended amount of time, how light your body feels. And then when you put back all that, stuff in it, it gets really, really heavy. So I started to feel bloated and, just like I was carrying stones. Yeah, so I went back and forth. I'd say that I'd be vegan, between 2012 and 2013. I'd be like, okay, I'm going to be vegan now. And then something would happen and I'd end up having a slice of pizza or like meat or, animal products. So towards the end of 2013, I decided to go vegan again. And this time because I knew I needed a deeper reason than just health to go vegan, which is funny, but you know what I mean. Like, it wasn't like I had any kind of disease that really needed a vegan diet or a particularly healthy diet. It was just I felt good, but I knew that feeling good wouldn't be enough. So beginning of 2014, I started the year vegan, and I just got myself educated on the effects of the animal product industry. And it worked because, I watched Earthlings, and I read The World Peace Diet by Will Tuttle, and I just went and saw everything about it. And it changed my life because now I couldn't look at animal products the same. When I looked at them, I saw death, I saw torture, I saw rape, and I saw all these things. So it worked. I was strong. Yeah, so this time, because I wasn't living in a place where there was just this abundance of organic produce, or just this overwhelming abundance of fresh vegetables and fruit. There was some, but it wasn't at the same level. So I decided to experiment, also because I wanted to really enjoy. I love food so much, and so I love taste and textures and everything, so I really wanted to get that same experience with vegan food. And I started to explore different recipes, which ended up being the birth of the Kenyan vegan, because I started finding substitutes for, eggs and milk, and so I do like pancakes, which I had missed so much, or cake, and so that was around 2013. I went through a rough patch in 2013, and I used exercise as a way to really deal with it. So I lost a bunch of weight. Not that I was even big, but just really slim. I really slimmed down, and then I fell into a few bad habits, like towards the end, the mid 2014, I fell into some bad habits, and I started kind of starving myself. This is something that I had struggled with before when I was a teenager. And even in my early 20s. But so I just went back to it because, I don't know, it gave me a sense of control, I guess. It's always been that way. So I started kind of starving myself, not eating very well. So, and I was working out like crazy, so I lost a bunch of weight. But towards the end of 2014, I just really felt like I was so tired of all that shit, I was just like, I'm so tired of starving myself. I'm so tired of, overworking myself. My body just felt really tired with all that stuff. So I just took a break. I took a break off working out. Not veganism, no, never. But working out. So yeah, I started 2015 relaxed and not working out and doing all these interesting recipes with chocolate and and pancakes and all these nice things, and I ate. I ate a lot. I ate, and and so which is, I think it was actually good for my body, because I was just like, yo, I'm so tired of, worrying about how I look all the time, what's my size, blah blah blah. So around mid 2015, I started my body campaign, my self-love and body campaign called Flawnt It, which got a lot of attention, and it was so much fun. And so see, that whole resting and just allowing myself to be just fit into the whole message of Flaunt It. And yeah, so I mean, I started really baking stuff too. I did muffins and cakes, and a lot of cake, and cookies, and I was just like having a ball with them. Yeah, which brings me to present day 2016. Yeah, so here we are, 2016, and I am, well, my body is going through something, and I am to blame. I'll accept full responsibility for this. I have really started feeling very sluggish and lethargic, and kind of just not, I don't feel very comfortable in my skin. So obviously I know that it's because of all the processed sugar, all the processed wheat, all those nice brownies and muffins and pizza and all that. And so I have to now clean up my eating act again. And I mean, I kept up with, eating fruits and vegetables. That's never ever been an issue. It's just that I was really eating a lot. Like, sometimes I bake cookies and have like a batch of maybe like 24, and within a night I've eaten like 10. Keep in mind that's including, I have already eaten like my full 3 meals for the day, and then here are like 10 sugar cookies. So yeah, it's all my fault. I accept responsibility. And I guess no amount of, eating fruits and veggies or doing smoothies or whatever would really make up for that kind of sugar intake. No. So yeah, here I am now wanting to clean up my act, and I decided that this would be such a perfect time for me to start the channel as well, because then I could document the changes that I'm making, and and maybe inspire some people. I know exactly what I need to do. I just need to eat more raw food, more fruits, more veggies, less processed stuff, less or even no sugar. I really feel like reducing wheat as well, just because I feel like I ingested too much of it. I handle wheat fine. I never have an issue with that, but I just feel like I overdid it. So yeah, I'd like to reduce that as well. And yeah, so that's going to be my journey. Now you may ask, do I regret eating this much and doing this to my body? And the truth is, yes and no. Of course, I believe in self-love, and a big part of self-love is just really taking care of your body, feeding it what it needs, and exercising, moving your body, and getting fresh air, meditating also. I believe in that very, very much. But I needed that time just to not think about anything, because in parts of my life I have been so militant about what I was eating that I used to, it was torture. Like, it was real torture. I would obsess about everything that I was putting into my body, and I never really did the counting calories thing, just because it felt like too much work. But if I ate like a piece of something fatty, or I had something that had some fat, then I'd starve for the rest of the day, or I'd not eat for the whole day and then like have a really small meal, just trying to compensate. Like, it was really, really militant. And so I feel like, even though it wasn't that good for me and I would never ever recommend it for anybody, I just needed that time off. I needed to just be in my skin, and yes, gain all, okay, it's not like it's that much weight. It's not really a lot, but you know, I just needed to not think about it, and it felt good until it did. It felt really good mentally until it just didn't feel good in my body, and then now it started affecting me mentally. So I don't regret it, but I'm very happy to get out of it and now start being better about what I'm putting in my body. By the way, if you see my dera, it's really pretty. I love it. This was made by my friend Mary Hangai, and I'll show you at the end of the video the full thing. It's so pretty. It makes me feel so happy. That's just a brief history of my vegan journey and my health journey, and I will really try to upload as much as I can. I don't know about timelines yet. I just kind of want to see. I want it to happen organically. Yeah, so I'll see what I will share, how I will share it, how often. Yeah, but I am so grateful for you who watched this video, because my first my first video. Yeah. And like, do you ever have this thing, like when you hear yourself talking, like being recorded, or you hear a recording of yourself, or even watch a video of yourself, it feels so weird. So I know that's going to be really weird for me. I almost want to apologize sometimes, like, I'm so sorry, my voice is so weird. Yeah, but anyway, you'll get used to it. Or I guess maybe I don't sound that weird. I don't know. Let me know. Do I sound weird? I don't know. Okay, let me stop wasting your time. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I look forward to sharing so much more about myself with you. Have a lovely day, evening, morning, whatever. Love. Bachi.